Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a journey into the world of American numismatics, where every coin has a story, every edge hides history, and every detail could mean a fortune. Today, we unravel the mysteries of the year 2000 U.S. $1 coins from both the Denver Mint D and Philadelphia Mint P, with a surprising twist, no visible mint mark. These coins may look ordinary, but their market value, collector interest, and minting anomalies are enough to send ripples through the world of rare coin enthusiasts. Buckle up as we take you deep into the fabric of these coins, design, mint, condition, error types, and actual value in today's market, step by step. Historical background. The year 2000 was monumental for the U.S. Mint. It marked the dawn of the Sacagawea dollar, a golden-toned coin featuring a Native American woman who guided Lewis and Clark across uncharted territory. Minted to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar, the Sacagawea design was praised for its artistic beauty and symbolic power. The coins were minted in both Philadelphia, P, and Denver, D. However, sometimes the mint marks are either missing, worn off, or were never placed, causing major waves in coin collecting circles. Coin design and metal composition. Let's pause and admire the design. The obverse shows Sacagawea with her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, looking backward, a symbol of courage, sacrifice, and strength. On the reverse, a majestic bald eagle in flight, emblematic of freedom. But what's under the surface? The coin is clad in a manganese brass composition, giving it that iconic golden hue. Inside, it's made of pure copper, with an outer layer of manganese brass. It looks like gold, but it's not precious metal, unless it's rare. The mystery of the missing mint marks. Now comes the drama, missing mint marks. Normally, the mint mark appears on the obverse side of the coin, just below the year 2000. A P means Philadelphia. A D means Denver. But what if your coin has none? This could mean several things. Weak strike or worn coin, mint mark faded due to circulation. Mint error, extremely rare and desirable. Collector's illusion, lighting or surface damage hiding the mark. Either way, collectors go wild for authentic no-mint mark Sacagawea dollars. Value of 2000 D $1 coin, fine condition. Let's evaluate the 2000 D $1 coin in fine condition. These coins were minted in the tens of millions, but few survive in great shape without a mint mark. In fine circulated condition, $1 to $3, with weak or missing mint mark error, $5 to $15, with verified error by grading services, $30 to $100 plus, or more. Coins with stunning luster and error certification have even reached $300 plus at auctions. Denver coins are slightly more common, but error makes all the difference. Value of 2000 P $1 coin, fine condition. Now let's assess the 2000 P $1 coin, also in fine condition without visible mint mark. Being a Philadelphia Mint coin, these are first of their kind for the Sacagawea series, making them slightly more symbolic for collectors. In fine condition, $1 to $4. Missing mint mark, $5 to $20, depending on grading. Certified mint error, $50 to $200. The Philadelphia no mint mark dollars often hold stronger historical appeal, especially among first-year issue collectors. Special error types. Some Sacagawea coins from 2000 are worth a small fortune due to rare errors. White heavy checkmark wounded eagle, a die gouge across the eagle's chest. White heavy checkmark struck on wrong planchet, occasionally struck on a Susan B. Anthony or quarter blank. White heavy checkmark double die obverse/reverse. Look closely at the lettering and facial features. White heavy checkmark off-center strike, when the coin isn't perfectly centered. Any of these errors combined with a missing mint mark can multiply the value tenfold or even 100-fold. Grading and authentication. If you believe you have a 2000 D or P $1 coin without a mint mark, your next step is professional grading. Trusted graders like PCGS NGC or ANAX can authenticate errors and give your coin a certified grade from poor P1 to mint state MS70. A coin with a missing mint mark graded MS 65 or higher can reach auction heights you wouldn't believe. Authentication turns suspicion into value. Don't leave money on the table. Get your coin evaluated. Real market sales and auction results. Let's talk numbers. eBay sales show missing mint mark 2,000 coins fetching $50 to $150, depending on error clarity. Heritage Auctions has sold certified errors over $300. Collectors groups are actively buying 2,000 Sacagawea coins with documented minting anomalies. The buzz is real. These aren't just dollar coins. They're small pieces of a bigger puzzle, and some are gold mines in disguise. In the end, the 2,000 United States $1 coins, whether from Denver or Philadelphia, with or without a mint mark, are more than money. They are a monument of American coinage, full of story, rarity, and sometimes surprising value. Check your coin jars. Examine your pocket change. Who knows? You might be sitting on a coin that could spark a bidding war. And remember, it's not just a coin. It's history in your hand. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2,000 Sacagawea dollar coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Demand among collectors. Every collector knows that the year 2000 wasn't just another mintage run. It was a revolution in coin design. The golden hue, the symbol of native heritage, and the first of its series made Sacagawea dollars an instant spotlight. But what happens when a known design lacks something expected, like the mint mark? That becomes a mystery, and mystery fuels demand. Seasoned collectors seek those no mint mark oddities, those unexplained strikes and unclassified anomalies. They're not just hoarding, they're hunting. How to identify a true no mint mark coin? Here's the truth. Not all missing mint marks are genuine mint errors. Here's what to look for. Sharp details elsewhere. If the rest of the design is crisp but the mint mark is missing, it could be a legit strike-through or mint omission. No heavy where around the mint area. Heavy where might erase the mark naturally. Get a magnifying loupe. Under magnification, traces of the mint mark might be visible if it's just worn. For 100% certainty, professional grading is your best weapon. Fake versus real errors. Be careful. The numismatic world isn't free from trickery. Some sellers artificially polish sand or tamper with coins to create the illusion of a mint error. Beware of altered coins. They might look impressive to the untrained eye, but under expert examination, these forgeries collapse. Genuine no mint mark coins have subtle die characteristics, error signatures, and strike patterns that can't be faked. Always buy from reputable sources, and when in doubt, submit it for grading. Now here's the fun part, bonus value factors. Money bag, you can push your coin's value even higher if it features white heavy checkmark high luster or uncirculated shine. White heavy checkmark off metal planchet, like a golden Sacagawea on a silver blank. White heavy checkmark doubling on lettering or design double die. White heavy checkmark off center strikes or die caps. These features make ordinary coins extraordinary and turn a $1 coin into a $500 plus prize in auctions and collector conventions. Where to sell your valuable coin? Ready to sell? Here's where to go. Heritage Auctions, the gold standard of rare coin auctions. GreatCollections.com, ideal for certified graded coins. eBay with caution. Good reach, but risk of scams. Facebook collector groups and coin shows. Instant audience and networking. Make sure to add clear, close-up photos of both sides. Highlight the missing mint mark, any errors, and always mention the coin's grade if certified. Sacagawea Coin Legacy, why it still matters. The Sacagawea dollar isn't just a coin, it's a celebration. It honors a woman who shaped history. A coin that holds the weight of a nation's cultural narrative, yet is small enough to fit in your palm. The year 2000 version, especially with missing mint marks, is like the first chapter of a historic book. That's why collectors, historians, and treasure hunters still chase it today. Tips for new collectors. Thinking of starting your own collection? Start with these tips. White heavy checkmark, always carry a pocket loop. White heavy checkmark, learn to distinguish between wear and error. White heavy checkmark, keep a spreadsheet of your coins and their condition. White heavy checkmark, focus on first-year coins and documented anomalies. White heavy checkmark, watch market trends. They change monthly. And never forget, in coins, knowledge is money. You just explored two magnificent coins, the 2000D and 2000 P1 dollar coins, both with missing mint marks, both filled with potential. Today, we didn't just talk about value. We talked about legacy, mystery, and the thrill of discovery. Check your pockets, your drawers, your old jars. You might be holding a tiny golden disc worth more than its face value, because it tells a story no ordinary coin ever could. This is your channel name. And remember, bell subscribe for more treasures. Your next coin could change your life. Next to the world of rare American coins. Today, we dive deep into one of the most iconic yet underestimated coins of American history, the 1972 United States half dollar, without a mint mark, in fine condition. Is it hiding a fortune in your drawer? Could this coin be worth more than you ever imagined? Stay tuned, because what we uncover in the next 90 minutes might just shock you. Historical background of the 1972 half dollar. Let's take a journey back in time to 1972. It was a year of transition, from Vietnam War tensions to Nixon's politics. Amid the chaos, the U.S. Mint released a coin bearing the proud face of President John F. Kennedy. But why is this coin, minted without a mint mark, so interesting? It was struck in Philadelphia, and unlike Denver or San Francisco mint coins, Philadelphia coins from that era typically had no mint mark. The Kennedy half dollar was born in 1964, following the tragic assassination of JFK. But the 1972 issue? It came with no silver, made from a copper-nickel clad composition. Yet collectors today are turning their attention to it because of what? Rarity? Errors? Market demand? We'll uncover all. Understanding coin grading, what fine condition means. In coin grading, every detail matters. The term fine condition isn't just casual. It's an official numismatic grade. A fine F12, F15 coin will show moderate wear. Kennedy's hair and cheek will be flattened, but all major details remain visible. In the case of the 1972 half dollar, you'll see the inscriptions, Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date, clearly legible. The reverse, featuring the presidential seal, still shows the eagle, arrows, and olive branch, although finer details may have faded. Collectors appreciate fine-grade coins because they balance age with affordability. But even in fine condition, the 1972 half dollar can surprise us with its value. No mint mark mystery, what it really means. You may be wondering, why does my 1972 half dollar have no mint mark? Simple. It was minted in Philadelphia. Unlike Denver D or San Francisco S, Philadelphia coins prior to 1980 didn't carry a mint mark at all. So while it's not an error, it does hold a level of intrigue, especially for international collectors who often mistake it for a misprint or rarity. Today, the no mint mark 1972 Kennedy half dollar is gaining attention not because of scarcity, but because of interest in uncommon Philadelphia-struck specimens in preserved conditions. Market value, what collectors pay today. So, let's get into the part everyone's waiting for, current market value. A 1972 Kennedy half dollar without mint mark in fine condition typically sells for between $1 to $2 USD. Yes, that's just above face value, but that's for circulated, average coins. If your coin has a unique feature, such as a die error, or is in exceptionally good shape, the value can skyrocket to $10, $25, or even more depending on buyer interest. And here's the surprise. If your coin is graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, and gets even a moderate grade like VF20, the price could jump significantly on eBay or at auctions. Rare errors to look for. Attention collectors. There are rare 1972 half dollar errors that command hundreds of dollars. Let's go over a few. Double die obverse. DDO look for double inscriptions on Liberty or I in God We Trust. Off-center strike. If the coin wasn't centered properly during minting, it can sell for $50 plus. Clip planchet. A coin missing a part of its rim. Values start at $30. Die break slash cuds. Raise metal on the coin from a cracked die. These errors turn a basic $1 coin into a $100 treasure. Always inspect closely. Auction records and viral sales. Did you know a 1972 Kennedy half dollar sold for $1,200 at auction? Why? It had a rare full brockage error, making it nearly one of a kind. And another 1972 no mint mark coin with a perfect strike and DDO error fetched $400 online. These aren't common, but they do happen. The key is to understand what you're looking at and get your coin professionally appraised. Online marketplaces like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are places where these coins trade hands, sometimes for thousands. How to sell or get it graded. If you own a 1972 half dollar without a mint mark in fine condition, what should you do? Here's a simple checklist. Visual inspection. Use a magnifying glass to look for errors or doubling. Weigh the coin. Should weigh about 11.34 grams. Professional grading. Submit to PCGS or NGC if you think it's rare. Photograph it. High-quality images can help you list it online effectively. Sell online or auction. eBay, Etsy, or numismatic auctions. Even a basic coin can turn into a payday if presented correctly. Tips for collectors and investor. A few closing tips for smart collectors. Always check for varieties. Store your coins in non-PVC holders to avoid damage. Avoid cleaning your coin. It lowers its value. Follow coin forums and price trackers regularly. Build sets. A full Kennedy half-dollar set from 1964, the present can bring serious offers. The key to success in coin collecting isn't luck. It's knowledge and patience. Final words and thank you. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar may seem like just another piece of pocket change, but for the curious collector, it's a symbol of history, of potential, and sometimes of surprising value. Don't underestimate the coins in your drawer. One of them might just be your ticket to a small fortune. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into America's most fascinating coins. Tap the bell icon to never miss an update. And as always, happy collecting. Dear coin lovers, to a journey that takes us deep into the world of American currency history. Today, we are shining the spotlight on a half dollar that most people overlook, but collectors and investors are watching closely. The 1985 United States of America half dollar, Philadelphia Mint, without a visible mint mark, in circulated condition. What makes this coin important? How much is it worth today? And could one of these coins be hiding in your collection with a value worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars? Sit back, relax, and prepare for 90 minutes of coin brilliance. The birth of the Kennedy half dollar. In 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the U.S. Mint introduced the Kennedy half dollar to honor his legacy. A symbol of patriotism, unity, and remembrance, this coin holds deep emotional and historical value. By 1985, the coin had been in circulation for 21 years, but that year carried subtle changes and an undercurrent of value appreciation that went unnoticed by many. 1985, a year of quiet rarity. The 1985 Kennedy half dollar, minted in Philadelphia, does not carry a mint mark. This is normal for coins from Philadelphia Mint, but here's the twist. Low quality striking, poor preservation, and a decline in general usage of half dollars mean finding clean 1985 examples in good condition today is harder than you might think. Circulated coins from this year often show flatness in design, dull luster, and heavy contact marks. Yet, in this decay lies value, because few have survived in collectible condition. Specifications and design. Obverse, front portrait President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. Reverse, back presidential seal with eagle, designed by Frank Gasparo. Composition, 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel. Weight, 11.34 grams. Diameter, 30.6 millimeters. Edge, read it. This is not a silver coin, but certain error types and high-grade strikes have turned some of these copper-nickel coins into numismatic gems. Mintage and circulation. Philadelphia produced over 18.4 million half dollars in 1985. But here's the shock. Unlike pennies and quarters, half dollars were rarely used in everyday transactions. Most people didn't carry them. Many were stored, rolled in bank vaults, or spent decades untouched in drawers. That's where collectors come in, searching for coins in good shape despite time and neglect. Errors that raise the value. Let's dive into the heart of value. Errors. Yes, error coins from 1985 can command incredible prices. Off-center strikes, clip planchets, double die obverse, DDO, die cracks, no FG initials, designer Frank Gasparo's missing initials. A 1985 Kennedy half-dollar missing the FG initials on the reverse recently sold for over $100, and that's just in fine condition. Imagine if you own a coin with 2 or 3 of these anomalies. Your pocket change could be worth more than gold. Grading and coin condition duration. The condition of your 1985 half-dollar determines everything. Fine, F12 worn but major features visible. Value, 75 cents to $1.25. Very fine, VF20 light wear. Value, $1.50 to $2.50. Extremely fine, EF40 minor wear on high points. Value, $3 to $5. AU, about uncirculated slight wear. Value, $5 to $10. MS60, MS65, mint state no wear, sharp strike, some bag marks. Value, $12 to $80. MS67 or above, extremely rare. Value, $200 to $500, plus depending on eye appeal and rarity. Market value in today's economy. Heavy dollar sign, let's talk dollars. As of July 2025, the 1985 half-dollar, in circulated condition, fine, generally trades between 75 cents and $2. However, in higher grades, MS65 plus, certified examples can sell for $75 to $200. Rare error coins or high-grade no-FG variants can fetch between $100 and $400 plus. Complete roll 20 coins in uncirculated condition, over $120 to $150. Even in average condition, this coin retains collector value far above face. Collector demand and auction trends duration. Collectors love complete year sets and error coins. Auction highlights. eBay listings show consistent sales of MS65 1985 half-dollars at $60 plus. Coins certified by PCGS or NGC in higher grades can soar to $300 or more depending on rarity. Error coins, especially with die breaks and missing details, have a strong demand in U.S. and international markets. Investment potential duration. Even though it's a copper nickel-clad coin, its collectability drives demand. Investing in error coins or high-grade examples today may yield solid returns over the next decade. Tip: get your coins certified by PCGS or NGC to boost market value and buyer confidence. How to spot a valuable coin duration. Use a 10x magnifier and check. The initials FG on the reverse. Look for missing ones. Strike quality and luster. Any doubling on the date or lettering. Odd edges or off-center features. OUTRO and final thoughts, duration. So, is a 1985 Kennedy half-dollar a millionaire's coin? Probably not. But is it a hidden treasure with shocking auction sales, historic depth, and numismatic mystery? Absolutely. White heavy checkmark, always check your old coins. White heavy checkmark, never underestimate a coin just because it looks common. White heavy checkmark, you might be holding on to a piece of American history worth far more than 50 cents. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the 1985 USA half-dollar coin. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more amazing coin videos. Share your coin stories in the comments below. Who knows? Your coin might be the next feature on this channel. Subscribe now, because every coin has a story, and some are worth a fortune.